Greetings and welcome to Blacksmith Master. I'm KatherineOfSky, and firstly, I want to say thank you to the devs of this game. I really enjoyed the demo. If you remember, I played it a few months back. Now we have the full game. Oh my god, or at least I think it's in early access. I don't know what is going on. Oh yes, early access up here. Anyway, it is fantastic. I have played through the end of the game on my own. So I want to give you a lot of tips and tricks on how to excel in the fastest way possible. Huge thank you to all of my patrons and channel members. Thank you so much. If you want to support my work, do check out the support where you can send me money via Patreon or via the membership function of YouTube. And also your likes and comments are very much appreciated, as that's how the channel grows. We are very close to getting 200,000 subscribers, so please subscribe. Send this to your friends so they can subscribe. Okay, enough of the chat. Let's start a brand new game. Welcome! This is your new workshop where many amazing weapons and tools will be crafted. We're going to press escape and say skip tutorial. Yes, I'm quite able to skip it. I know what we want to do. All right, we're going to have to hire one blacksmith initially. Now, we're going to be able to hire many other employees later, but we start off with one blacksmith. We want to check out what is good here. So eventually, a lot of the blacksmiths, we want them to be dual specialists because they're going to have to make items that have wood and metal components. So when you see this, it takes 20% more time to process wood. Not a great thing. So each blacksmith has a positive and a negative trait. Initially, especially, well, you know, throughout the entire game, there's not a lot of walking involved for the blacksmiths if you design your place well. Walking is more important for assistance, I would say. This is a good one. This is heats ingots 50% faster when using a furnace, but we're going to say refresh, please, because we want to start out okay. Now, this is an interesting one. Earns design points 20% slower. Now, I find that to be absolutely ideal for a blacksmith because when we start to earn design points, those people only do design. They don't do anything else. So this is okay for a blacksmith to have this kind of a negative if we want them only making items. So we're going to hire this blacksmith real quick. All right, cool. So we have our workshop, and we can design it any way we want. In my other game, I had it like this, so I'm going to do this. Right, we want to, first of all, to eliminate walking or excessive walking. We're going to redesign this place from the beginning. So we're going to take this, and first they need to pull from a pallet of ingots. Then they heat it up. Then they use this, the anvil, and then they quench the item. Now they can walk past here through the door, so you don't have to worry if it's slightly overlapping. Now we do want to probably buy a carpentry thing, which is locked right now. I'm guessing we probably need to make a few items so that we can level up in the research tree, which is over here. So yeah, with carpentry, we need to make get a shield, which is, you get these shields of different qualities. These are points, I guess they call them. I wish they had them following the standard color chart. Like this should be green and this should be blue. You know, the whole like, you know, normal, rare, uncommon, legendary, that sort of thing. So they really should change this one to green just to make it easier to talk about instead of light blue, dark blue. Because I'm sure people on forums are going to be, hey, I made a blue item. So anyway, just to be clear. Anyway, carpentry is, you get each of these from making an item of a quality, and you can upgrade items with design points. So we're going to get our blacksmith in here. There's no people icon right now. We'll get that eventually. And these are the items we need to make. Basically, we have 2 wooden items, which is kind of weird. And then we have 1 mace. So this blacksmith is automatically going to make an item. So typically it requires 1 ingot per item. Later, in more extensive items, they will need more materials. Anyway, here's our cart. We can click either here or down here, and we complete the order. These are merchants, by the way. And then we can choose other items to make. So we get different amounts of money for different items, and we can actually check that over here. So if it's 1 item per 1 ingot per item. Obviously, the bludgeon is going to be the most expensive thing, and we want to choose that one first. If you kind of keep a little list in your head initially of what is most expensive and build those to make the most money, you'll do a lot better because you have to buy ingots initially. Now, new blueprint, we can't actually unlock these, and it'll say, oh, this item is locked. You basically, later on, the merchants will offer, instead of money, or they'll offer reduced money plus a blueprint plan. So that's always the thing to go for. So let's see, of these things, I think we decided that the tomahawk, or is it goblets that are most expensive? Oh my God, I forgot. So goblets are more than tomahawks by one amount, one point. So we're going to do that. We can also get carpentry to get these carts out of the way. Now, wooden items obviously are cheaper. So if you want your blacksmith, you know, basically you want them making metal items because, yeah. The wood is cheaper to buy, but I feel like the most expensive thing is the blacksmith's time. And since we can't even hire another blacksmith right now, this is a bit of a problematic thing for us. So let's buy oh yeah, we can unlock this. All right, so then we can hire workers. That's going to be great. Anyway, I want to get these carts out of the way so that we can unlock them and have more metal items. So let's go ahead and buy the carpentry bench. We'll stick it right here as close as we can. And then they can use that. So let's go. Let's go. Okay, so he's going to work on these things, and I want to get at least one of them out of the way here. Now, I don't remember what skills he had, and we can't even look at our people now. Oh my God. Oh yeah, so here we go. And these things can go up to 10. And that's the maximum skill is 10. Also, notice that in any screen other than this screen, you can't pause. So if you're looking at somebody's time is going, so just keep that in mind. You always have to pause before you go into one of those screens. And I've kind of compiled a list of notes I have for the developer of things that I think would be useful for the game. So I'm going to send those in just a tiny tick. So yeah, hopefully those can get added to the game. This is an interesting function as well. After the X amount of carts, and you can reduce this later to 17, you get a special elite worker. And this person has a special advantage, like all workers walk 10% faster, or a blacksmith carries things at the same speed as regular walking speed, because normally they're slowed down. So you have all these kind of interesting, special things that you can get when you level that up. All right, let's look at carts here. We want to get this one, and we want to also get this one, I think. These are the most expensive, the best use of our ingots. So let's go with that. Let's also unlock workers. So now we have the workers panel here, and we're going to hire as many as we can. We can refresh for 25. Yeah. These are more expensive. I really don't like hiring the more expensive people. Here's a design guy, but nay, 20% less XP. That's actually not terrible. So let's hire them. Also, I will rename all of our blacksmiths in between episodes. I don't want to take time for that during the episodes, but then I'll tell you who has been added in the next episode. Walking, I would rather have a processing than walking with blacksmiths, just FYI. Let's hire you. And actually, Philomena, we can prepare a new design person, getting her XP. Yeah, we can't. Oh, whoops. We don't. Oh, yeah, we need to buy benches. I forgot. Yeah. Okay, so the other thing that we have is benches. Benches are kind of, I find them kind of silly, because effectively in the early game, you don't need a lot of space, or you need more space. So it's a bit of a limit in the early game, but then in later game, you have unlimited space. So it's kind of like, okay, why are we having like rows and rows of benches? Now, blacksmiths don't need to rest during the day. That's important to note. That's what I've observed. They don't need to rest. Also, assistants don't need to rest, but other workers like forest workers, they have stamina and they do need to rest. But this is kind of like, why are we doing this? So weird. All right. So this number up here, by the way, is how many you can hire. This is how many benches you have effectively and how many you can hire. And we can't do anything because we have no money. Okay, it's fine. No worries. Also, it's probably more beneficial to us to actually get another anvil, which we can't afford. Okay, never mind. The other thing that we can do is let's look through our list of people. And what we can do is we can say, like this person, we can say highest skill first if we want them to do metal items. So initially when we play this game, or when we start out our new blacksmith shop, we're going to have either wood or metal items. Okay, and then the rest, you can do all skills equally, but I don't like that option because it's going to level the design points. And as I said before, we don't want to level design points unless they're a designer. So what I'm going to do is going to hand level these people first. Okay, so that took too much time. Okay, good. Okay, so that cart's ready to go. Wow, why did we take a cart with so few? Actually, it's okay to take a cart with very few because that means we can level this person faster or get that person faster. Okay, we have 615. I think we needed 650 for another anvil. Yeah, 650. At this point, it's faster to get, or it's better to get another anvil because we have waiting times here. Okay, so the scoops are getting done. And then tomorrow we may be offered a different choice of people and we won't have to pay the refresh costs as well. So complete this. Now let's get knives. Sure. You can see the difference in 4 of these versus 4 of those. Now in this case, when we're very, very early in the game, you kind of want somebody doing wood stuff because you don't have enough other things to be making metal stuff, right? So we're gonna kind of, I think I usually do like 3 anvils and then I add another furnace. And then quenching baths, it's so fast that they can almost stand in line for that. It takes a lot of other machines before I add another quenching bath. Okay, here we go. I guess we can, yeah, might as well choose more clubs. Sure, why not? Oh, big line, big line. Okay, that's ready to go. Boom. And we've run out of things. Now we can pay 200 coins to get more stuff. But early in the game, I think it's so much better to wait. Wait before, you know, doing that. Wait till the next day because you get to work until midnight. And we still are making items. We're still making items. That's good. Okay, send this one off. Another 290. This is good. Oh, now we have a huge backup here. So let's buy another carpentry bench. Okay, they're cheap. 300 only. And I might buy another anvil, actually. Because I'm hoping to just do... Okay, and this is... We kind of ignore this unless we're, like, really losing money. Okay, so they all sit down at the day's end and we start a new day. Okay, now we need to send off this cart. Choose new ones. Okay, so here's what we're talking about. So if we make 13 of these, we get 825. That is not a good deal because we only get 1 point. That's literally 1 item. So I kind of don't want any of those. Ugh. I'm going to choose these because we have 3 anvils available now. So they can all work on this stuff. And as you can see, they can walk between these different pieces of furniture here. Don't have to worry about that too much. I do think I probably need another furnace. I have too many anvils, not enough furnaces, especially for the day start. Okay. Yeah, definitely need another one of those. All right, we have 9 in that grouping, and that's going to get us quite a lot of money. 660, which is going to be enough to buy another furnace. Actually, at this point, it might be better just to hire another blacksmith. Because that way I can have somebody working on wood stuff if I want to. Not that we have any wood stuff, but yeah. Anyway, okay. Let's get, yeah, let's do wood stuff. Why not? Let's hire another person. Okay, we have Martin, Milo, design person. You know what? I'm going to hire Rosamund, and we're going to make her a wood specialist for now. Highest level first. And believe me, you really do want to choose those auto level ups if you possibly can. And the reason for that is that eventually you have so many blacksmiths and you would just be leveling all the time. Trust me, I have experienced this. Don't worry. All right. And the way you can refill this is you can either click on it and see the prices and stuff and choose what you want, or you can right click and it will refill several. Okay, so this is 1 for 30. These are 1 for 15. So wood is half the price of iron. Okay, let's see. We can send this one off. Good. I think we're going to refresh this and just buy more, because why not? And when you get them to a high enough skill level, you can also set them, say, do most expensive stuff first. Okay, there we go. We're doing stuff. Yay. No. Actually, what I can do here is the people who are doing other random stuff, like Kieran, I want to say do metal items. And then Orlath, I think we're going to make Orlaith, pardon me. We'll do metal items. Even though he has a slight skill in carpentry, we're just going to do metal items for him and then have only one person like specializing in wood. All right, I got more wood. I right-clicked and got more. We're going to get more ingots. Don't worry if you're in debt. You have time to pay it back. I've never come across the limit. I always make it, you know, fresh the next day, so that's good. Okay, so I think these are more expensive than tankards, so we're going to choose those. All right, and now we have this kind of thing going on. We finished the wooden stuff. So this one is almost done. Got 6 of 8 there. So I'm going to buy another furnace as soon as we can. As soon as this one is done, we're going to buy another furnace. Okay, let's get this one and then choose another. Well, let's see. We're at 19 hours. We're kind of at a not ideal amount of... Okay, let's put one here and then maybe put this there. Like that. Yeah. Okay, that's good. So less walking. There we go. Now we're having enough stuff. We can probably do 1 furnace per 2 anvils, I would say. But see how the quenching bath really is just such a short process that we really don't need more than 1 at this point. I mean, later you're going to need more than 1, but not right now. I didn't even set my timer. I'm so naughty. And later, we're also going to get a box. So we might be able to get it here. Okay, we can hire more skilled workers. That's good. We can build walls and floors of different designs. Now, I thought this was skins. It's not. It's actually enabling you to expand your area. So we can get discounted wood. Yes. We want to get this one next, but we also want assistance really badly. Yeah, let's get assistance because I think that would be better to get. We really need assistance. Okay, these guys are doing real well. And I kind of want to get those skilled workers. Yeah, here it is. Skilled workers before we hire anyone. So now we can hire someone. Let's see. Hire a blacksmith. Oh my, Michael, yo. Not great skills, but maybe we should hire Michael anyway. I don't like the non-XP, and walking faster is not a great blacksmith skill. Oh my God, Kevin, and has the wrong thing. No. Rebecca is a winner. I think gains less XP, but heats ingots faster. That's always good. Let's hire Rebecca. All right, Rebecca, we're gonna have you do metal items first and highest skill first. So Rebecca's gonna work on metal stuff. Yay. Okay, good. We're good. Thank you. Next date. Come on. Oh, we have nothing to do. Ha! All right, let's go. We got to get you stuff to do. Now, these items amounts will be increasing. Like, you probably will never refresh this after one time. Like, literally, you will never refresh it. Because you start having to make hundreds and hundreds of items to get anything else done. So let's get this going. Yes, go, go, go. Come on, do your thing. Let's right-click this. Let's buy some ingots. And let's get them all working here. We want to get those assistants as soon as possible. That's 60. Okay, it'll be fine. Because once we get assistants, we can have them chuck everything in a box. They won't walk across here anymore. We'll put everything in a box, and the assistant will carry stuff from here to over there. And they can have a whole sack full of items and carry multiple at a time instead of one at a time as they're doing right now. So it's a lot more efficient to have assistants. And I'm excited to actually get also the designs unlocked so that we can upgrade our items. Upgrading them allows us to generate higher level points, which enable higher level research of different things. And also the higher level points give us more money per item. So that's quite nice. Okay, so this is done. Yay. We'll wait on those. We got nice money coming in. Do we have free items? Yeah, we kind of do. We could hire another blacksmith. Wow, they cost 900 now. Ooh, boy. All right, I'm going to have to wait on that one. Gonna have to wait. We also need more ingots, so I bought one click more, another click. Okay. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. I want those assistants. They cost 60. Okay. I don't need to expand this area yet, okay? I try to not, like, don't go for the easy, low-hanging fruit here. Though blueprints are right after that. Yeah, all right. Well, we kind of want this one, though, as well. Okay, good. They're working it. Go, dudes, go. So this is good. Oh, we completed a cart. Excellent. We're going to have another cart, I think. So let's get these. These are definitely more expensive. Though I guess I should take into account the price of the... let's see, 1750. Half of that is 1750 is almost 900. Yeah, see, this is half of that is 560, so it's still much, much less. Oh, but I didn't compare the amounts. Crap. So this is 24 and that's 12. So this is actually pretty good. This is actually pretty good now that I'm thinking about it. Because you need to compare the amount plus the amount of work and all of that other stuff. So I think it's good. Okay, let's go. Let's send you off. So I guess, let's see. Yeah, that wooden club is okay. Considering it costs, you know, half the price of the ingots. All right, there we go with ingots. Is there a person we want here, or do we wait? Nicole, nah. Not quite great enough. Sorry, Nicole. There's 60. There we can buy assistants. Yes. Okay, now we can do cool stuff. Now we get a box. And I'm going to rotate this around this way. So they can put into the side where, like, the arrows going up on the top side there, that's where they put it into. Now, we want to hire an assistant now. So let's hire an assistant. For them, walking is the most important thing. Walking, walking, walking. And again, I don't like to do higher salary because that, like when you have hundreds of employees, it makes a difference. Like maybe not now it makes a difference, but later it does. Let's see who else we can hire. Anybody? This is good. 2 extra items. Sure. William actually has some good skills. Okay, so here now we have a new tab with assistance. And we can change these eventually to different modes, but this is going to be what we want to do. And we don't want to do all skills equally because I think that's pretty useful. Okay, cool. So you kind of want to wait till your workers are done, especially in higher levels where higher levels of complexity of items. Because if they have something in process they've been working all day on, yeah, it's not great for them to. Okay, so see how much more efficient this is? Blacksmiths chunk it in the box and they get back to work. And looks like one of the assistants is kind of bored. They won't be soon. Don't worry. We'll fix that problem very shortly. Let's see. What else is next here? There's an extra cart. We want to get to the store, but it requires all 3 of these tracks here. I do kind of want to get those ingot prices down ASAP. So we're going to try that first. All right, let's see what else we can get for carts here. These are the best wooden items we have. So let's just, oh, shoot, we're already making them. Whoops. Okay, and complete. Let's go. We don't have a lot of choices with metal, unfortunately. This is totally not worth it. I know. Actually, I should have just compared to the price of the other junk we're making, because it might have been worth it. Might have been worth it, actually. Because if you're still getting a higher price than other metal items for the same amount of stuff, then it's probably worth it. Okay, cool. Looking good. So now we have a blacksmith to level up. Kieran needs to be leveled up here. And we wanted Kieran to make metal items, so we can do this. So it's clearly ahead of the design, and we're going to say highest skill first. So now we never have to level Kieran again. And now what? Okay, and now Orlaith decided to level up. We're going to make Orlaith into metal. Again, highest skill first. There we go. Kind of wish a game would run faster than this, but that's okay. We're doing our best. Doing our best. So almost everybody's working on metal items rather than wood. We have money now to do stuff and things. Let's see, we're almost at that 75 amount. Let's see if we can hire a blacksmith to do maybe more wooden stuff. Ooh, perfect. Nicole, yo. Hey, Nicole, how you doing? I wish you could like choose like wood instead of waiting till she levels up and then trying to do the thing, because she's got to level up twice for us to do the highest skill first thing. All right, we're going to have you do wooden items. And by the way, if there are no wooden items, they will do the metal ones. But, you know, we kind of want to have a separated amounts of people so that they're not like just standing waiting in line. Okay, we need 75 to get to the cheaper ingots. Oh, wood. Gotta buy wood. Okay, there we go. I like that, like the right click. You can just fill up the thing. It's so much easier than going into extra menus. That's quite nice. So this is 1208. No, I think that's not a good price. They can just finish this stuff here. And then we'll go to the next day. Okay, here we go. Decreased ingot price is perfect. Now we got to unlock all 3 of these to get the store. I think we want to work on getting... Wait, who was going to be our design person? Oh, I don't think we bought that person, actually. We didn't buy them. Ingots are empty. Okay, let's buy more. Let's buy more. Oh, this is great. We are having a very successful shop here. Okay. Good, good, good. Okay, very good. Day ended. Did we finish this? Okay. So we'll wait till they finish. Good. And start the next day. All right. Let's see what we got here. So these are our most expensive items. And then the second most expensive are these guys. And we get an elite worker. Hooray. So we can have Johanna, Francis, or Emma. I highly suggest you ignore their skills and just look at their special abilities. So refreshing potential workers when hiring is limited to 300. Normally that max is 400. I don't think we want to even get to that high in this early part of the game. This is good. All blacksmiths walk at the same speed while carrying as they do while empty-handed. I think that's definitely worth it. So now let's see our new worker, Johanna. Johanna has a natural inclination for metal stuff, so we'll let Johanna work on that. What do we got here? Let's do construction. And then we want to get the blueprint upgrades so that we can enable the design mode. And hopefully that means we'll soon get orders that offer us to give us blueprint bits and pieces. All right, so now are we having any flow issues? This is very like Factorio in some ways, where you have to just like, are there any backups? Where are they backing up? What's going on here? So it looks like we are having a little bit of issue with, we need more furnaces. Let's just wait for this guy to finish. Okay. And we will do a, let's see, it's 1, 2, 3, 4. Huh. Okay, let's move this here for now. I have an idea. Okay. Okay. Oh, I may have to do this at the end of the day, actually. Okay, we can do this slightly piecemeal here. You got to move that one as well. Okay, let's move this one over here. Okay. There. These there. We need to move that one as well now. That one can go there. You go there. Actually, this one needs to move also somewhere. So let's get one of these. You go there. Okay. And then the quenching bath. Somebody's currently using it. Okay. Let's move that one over. Okay. And then I think we just move that one here, like that. I think that's okay-ish. Let's get this one moved over here, maybe. And then we just need more blacksmiths. Let's get more blacksmiths. Oh, we can't. Have to pause. I don't like that you can't pause on every screen. I would love to be able to pause on every screen. We have some money, which is great. Ooh, Muriel. But has no design points. That's crazy. I hate when they have design point things, but then they don't have the skill. I think they do it on purpose. I think the game does it. I think the game does it on purpose. Anyway, either that or it's just random. But it feels like that's a thing because I've hired much staff when I've been playing, and it's like, yeah, no, not quite. Anyway, it feels like it's like they want you to make up for the skills that they don't have. Anyway, let's hire Muriel and get Muriel making XP, doing some XP here. All right. And we don't have enough to hire another staff member, but that's okay. We're just going to get it going. At this point, we might need to think about getting another bath. What I can do is move this. Actually, we'll move that there. And then get another water. Oh, they call it a water bucket. But yeah, it's basically a cooling bath or whatever they call it in blacksmithing. So this is good. We're working out pretty good here. Okay. And we've run out of ingots. Ah, that's why they're all sitting down. Oh my god. Yes. Yeah, get us into debt. Go, go, go. Okay, we can get these guys. And maybe we get these baton clubs. Yeah, it looks like this person is... That person can only carry 2 items. That's really, really kind of poor. Okay. Drenching bucket. I forget what they're called. There's a name for them. And I'm just feeling dumb right now. Let's put that this way. We can actually do... No, that would block the walkway. I'm thinking like so they don't have to go all the way around. He can just go this way. It's a little bit more efficient. And soon... Well, actually... let's see. What do we got here? I want to get the store. We can unlock the upgrades. This is good. So it gives us a little help test. Don't dismiss this right away. It's really useful so that you learn how to do this. Basically, you buy a design table and then you assign someone to it. So I don't know if we can fit one here or not. Let's see. Nope. But, we can move a bench or 2. This is so dumb, but it's gonna work. Sorry. We'll fix it in a second. Actually, we can fix it right now-ish. We're gonna fix it right now. We're gonna fix it right now, so it's not terrible. Now, here is where I usually have my shop area. So I want to build a door here. So we want to delete this. It's fun because some of these are skins, like these 2 are skins, but the rest you have to build as walls. So it's a little bit kind of odd that way. We can also adjust. At first I was like, how do you fix the wallpaper? Well, the way you change it is you go to the upper wall, which is the top half, and then there's a lower wall. So if we want this area to be, well, it could be the same, the wood with stone above. So if we just do stone above here, you can just kind of like color it, and it doesn't cost anything, so that's quite nice. But I like the idea of having the shop being a little bit brighter and nicer. You know, better for the customers and all. Okay, so we want to click on these items and move them. Now the cool thing about this is that you can move a whole bunch of stuff at once. All right, I'm going to put all these in a row again and then select and then just move the whole thing. This is great for moving things up the stairs. Like if you don't need them in the work area, move them upstairs by all means. So now we go back and find, who is it, Muriel? Muriel earns design points. Okay, so what we want Muriel to you to do, we want you to design stuff. So all Muriel is going to do all day and night is design stuff. And I don't know why the system doesn't have these items separated automatically. I don't get it. As in like, you know, level up all at the same time. And no, I don't want to do that. All right, I'm just going to have them working like this so they can't talk to each other. No, that doesn't matter. I'm just joking. I don't want them to get distracted. No. Okay, here we go. So Muriel is busy generating design points, and we can look at our things, and we can look at these things, and it says, aha, 70 design points to go from common to uncommon. Okay. So Muriel's going to work real hard, and here are the design points here. We got plus 18 per day, and we're going to have to hire a whole army of people doing this eventually. So we'll get there. Okay, do we want this? I'm going to wait till tomorrow, I think. Let's see if we can hire another blacksmith. And I want all of my designers to get the faster things. I don't really care what skills they start out with. Pascal, let's change you to design. You are forever chained to a table. Sorry about that, buddy. We apologize for the inconvenience. Make sure to watch your iron and wood that it doesn't run out. It'll tell you up here often if it's running out. So, okay, so now we're getting plus 36 per day. This is good. And as they level up, they're going to generate more. So, yay. Okay, so they're going to sit on their benches. And this is kind of how you can tell like how many people are still working, like if your benches are full or not at the end of the day. This is especially useful if like your benches are on a different floor or something and it's just easy to look at. Okay, so what are you guys waiting on? What's wrong with you? Maybe because there's too many people waiting? Or not enough items to craft? Huh. I don't know. Interesting. Now we have locked items. We cannot craft these items. We may actually have to pay for a refresh there because we can't craft them. We literally can't craft them. Okay, so do we want this? No, we're going to refresh this. There we go. Okay, so now you see what we have. So these get you a design blueprint. This gets you a new item. And this gets you an item for the shop. We have something quite similar, so I don't really care about this. At the moment, we don't have a shop, so we're just going to focus on the items that we can craft. This is more expensive. It gives us more money, and we're going to choose this one right after. Because I highly recommend, even if you get less money, you always go for a blueprint. Always go for that blueprint. Because you will need it, and you will need many designers. Many, many designers. Let's see. We're going to try to choose... Ooh, seems good. Nah. I'm trying to like balance this. This is a good... Oh man. The bench thing. I don't get the bench thing. The bench thing seems really like I don't understand why this exists. Because it just takes up a little bit of space. Not even a lot of space. So it's quite confusing to me why that is a thing. Okay, highest skill first. We're going to make you do wood items first. And then let's hire that new person. We still didn't get a design person, but this is a good combo here. So Aviva has design points, but nah, why would we give them designing attributes? Why would they excel and have skill points in a thing that they like doing? That would be silly, wouldn't it? We've run out of ingots again. We're just gonna buy a whole bunch. Okay. Yes. Yeah, that's why they're all sitting down. If they start sitting down, you know that you have problems somewhere. I'm glad we don't have to refill the water. That seems to be just doing it all on its own there. But we definitely need more designers. But I can't hire any because I don't have any money right now. Sad times. Do we want a wood? We can get 1,500, man. I honestly would rather have this, I think. Even though it's less money, but it's still, like, more money. Wait, is it more money? I don't even know anymore. 2,200 versus, I think it was 1,200. Yeah, so maybe the wooden would have been more profit. But we get a plant. We do get a plant. So that's good. Plants are good. Okay, these are almost done. We can almost ship that. Let's go. Woohoo. All right, ship it. Give us money. Now give us a new hiree. All right. Please. Oh, God. They didn't give it to us. No. Ah. Arr. Now we're getting into the 400s. I feel like it's not worth it. In the beginning of the game, the money is fairly precious. So don't just go 400, 400 trying to hire somebody. I don't think that's a good use of money. There we go. Let's see. And keep looking at your flow and see, are there any backups? Are there people waiting in line? And that's kind of where you need to add more machines. Okay, we can start by leveling up one thing, but I don't want to use the scoop. I want to level kind of like the highest of each of the things. We can do the club and maybe the bludgeon. Now, we can also get these items. So, but none of them, let's see, the pitchfork is 48. We could get that. I kind of want to use them on items that we need for here. Let's see. It's time to end the day. Let's just go with this for now. Let's fast forward. So what's happening? Oh, decorations. There's our plant that we got. See, it's quite similar to this ivy. This ivy just climbs the wall. This one has like a plant pot in the bottom. And then can we get anything here? 4 candidates. That's good. And then the cart is good. Okay, so the 125 are for the store. Okay, next day. Okay. Now, let's get an offer going. Okay, here we go. Let's take it. Blueprint. Always take the blueprint. Now, we have pitchforks for 1820. These, we don't have any ingots. All right, let's choose. We get new wall paint if we do these. Or money. Money is very good. We have a wooden item already. Let's just do... yeah, let's do that money. Okay. And this thing is how many? 70? With making a variety of stuff, it's kind of like hard to figure out what you should do first. Wooden clubs, if we get 50 points, I'll do the clubs. Okay, come on. 50 points? Okay, now clubs. Now, every time we make a club, it's going to be generating us blue points instead. So watch the blue points. There's the blue point, our first blue point. And if you're worried about these things out here, you can combine, for the lower levels, you can combine gray plus blue plus all the other colors if it's a lower one. Like this one requires blue points only. You cannot use gray points for blue. You can only use higher for lower. Okay. So we had the pitchfork idea. Let's see. What do we actually need? I kind of like the idea of getting that wall paint. It's nice. Let's refill that one. Refill this a little bit. Yeah. We really want to hire some more blacksmiths, but I don't know if that's going to be possible today, to be honest. We'll see. We'll see. Cart ready to go. Boom. Let's let them make these things. Sometimes it's not wise to keep all your carts, like, full of orders. Let's see. We need 1,800 monies. We have 1,800. Holy fuzzy cats, man. Here we go. Perfect. Rogue. Except doesn't have the right skills, but that's okay. We don't care. Not today. Okay. We gotta wait again for leveling. Yeah, look at this. Oh, the carpentry. This is sad, man. 300 for a bench. Oh, wait, we have money. Hooray. Okay, so all they're doing is making scoops. Let's pick knives. Sure. And we definitely need more carpentry tables right now. So let's do that. Let's put one here. Maybe here as well. Wow, that's more than we have anvils, actually. Let's do that here. Okay. Yep. Okay. Planning to put a doorway in here. So we'll kind of see how that lays out. But yeah, it's kind of a balance. In the very beginning of the game, stuff is going to be mashed together, but later, don't worry. We're going to make it all. We're going to fix it. It'll be fine. It won't look scary later. Store. Yes. Let's do it. So now they tell us to buy racks, buy a checkout counter, and hire a cashier. Now you also have to hire separate blacksmiths to run your store. That is one of the things that I kind of wish was different. But in the later parts of the game, you do need multiple blacksmiths. That's the reality of it. So what I'm going to do, we have enough money to sort this out. So we're going to move these guys down here. Going to move you... Actually, we'll just leave it in the same configuration. And then we're going to buy a checkout counter. Make sure this is correctly facing like this. And you can put it right up against the wall. See, like this. In fact, maybe we move it over a tiny bit so that we can have our door over here. We want to put a door for the customers to come in. And then we'll put in I forgot to put in flooring as well. My goodness. Stairs we can't access yet. Those are coming. We can have many floors. I think there's like 6 floors plus 2 basements at least. Possibly more. Now pay attention to what we have here. So we have utensils and pottery, weapons and tools, And then wall racks, which are weapons or shields. So typically I like to buy the biggest racks. Let's buy this one. And each of these gives +2 customers. Well, this one's +1, this one's +2. But don't go overboard, because if you have empty racks, like, customers are not happy about that, I think. So I would just choose your most expensive items. So we got the wooden club and the bludgeon. So let's choose the, iron goblet, sure. And then here we'll do the wooden club. Now the goblet, I think, actually maybe we should just do, we could sell this thing. Or we could do a goblet and another rack for the bludgeon. Because this one is generating 1 customer, and this one will generate 2 customers. So let's say this one is going to be the bludgeon. Okay. And then we want to hire, well, actually what we can do initially is we can hire, say Rebecca. Rebecca has high skill. So, actually, I want to buy a person who has skill in both. Maybe Johanna. We're going to do manual. Sure. We're going to change you to doing craft for racks. And what I'm going to do is doing the fewest items crafted first. I think that might be a good strategy initially. And then we also need to hire an assistant. Or at the moment, we can transfer one of these people to being an assistant. Oh, no. Oh, cashier is a different person. Of course it is. Yes. Okay, cashier is different. What you want to do is... communication stat is very good. XP gains more... actually, gains more XP might be good. Yeah, let's just hire Philip for this for now. So cashiers are here. They have 3 different skills. They do communication. That's a bonus received when customers purchase an item. This is 0.4%. This is not high. Charisma is +4 per day, so I recommend you assign charisma first. And then efficiency, customers will wait longer in line. I find that to be fairly useless because I just put in another cashier. And the payment doesn't take long at all. It's like a second or something. It doesn't take long. So, all right, we have nothing we can sell. Let's see if we can get a new offer. Wow, we have no good things. All right, let's get these clubs. That seems like a good idea. And then we need a metal thing. We can get the scoop. We can get a grill fork. Is that a good item to get? Grill fork? Grill fork is not bad. It's 76. But a butcher knife is 83. You know what? It might be better to just, like, pay for better offers. Can I pay? Yes, I'll pay for it. I'll pay for it. Ooh, 214 design points. That is actually worth it, I think. That is some good money. Yeah. Okay, and then here, 3,700 for 51 knives. That seems good. Or 3,900 for a butcher cleaver. I think we can buy the butcher cleavers as well. So let's buy those. Butcher knives. Yes. Go. Okay, good. Now, we need to buy another assistant. I think they're going to start backing up into this box here soon. So the other thing we need is oh, okay. So there's also a thing where the blacksmith working on stuff is now having to transfer their own items here. So we want to hire an assistant to do that. So we need to hire multiple people now. Let's hire, we got Maggie, Henry, Lothar, refresh. Yeah, let's get Colette. Has pretty good stuff going on. We actually need another one too. And now we have a new thing, attracts less customers, which I find kind of, I don't know how impactful that is. But walking is extremely useful for any form of assistance, any of them. Okay, you go there. We can add a couple more. Okay, let's hire again. Assistant. Hello? Oh, this one, yeah. Sorry, brain. brain is not working well. Okay, let's look at blacksmiths again. We're looking for a person that costs less. We don't have them. All right, so assistants, we have 2 now. So Liam, you are going to be going to transferring items here. Switch between racks and cart. So you can see he has a rack icon. Colette, hello. Wait, why do I have that many? I got confused, I think. Okay, it's fine. Don't worry. All right, let's buy more materials. Yes. Okay, so now that we're actually selling things. Now, you don't get a huge amount of like extra money from these items. So it's kind of like, but it does bring you money throughout the day, and that's quite beneficial, I feel. So let's see. We want to do the floor. We don't have much choice here. Let's go with these. Let's just make all the floor the same. And then with decorations in your shop, you'll notice that that makes a huge difference. So if we buy more decorations, hello? Store, oh, decorations are here. Ah, we can't afford anything. Excellent. So here we get the customer bonus from decorations value. Your store attracts approximately 20 customers per day. Amount depends on racks, number of distinct items, and your, of course, your persons, your shopkeepers, the cashiers. Ah, yes, we were going to do stuff here. Butcher knife. That costs 70 as well. But yeah, we want to start making more points. Better points. Okay, I'm just going to click these so that it turns off that notification symbol. So we're doing 54 a day in terms of points. Okay. Let's see how many we got here. More merchant offers. That's always a good thing. Super workers. Oh, those are so nice. And then we can also start to mine our own stuff with iron and the oak forest. Now the oak forest, of course, is wood, so we don't have to pay for wood anymore. So, yes, let's buy this anyway. Ta-da! Looks like we're having a big backup in terms of this box here. I think that means we should definitely, like, make another box. Because we're definitely backing up on that box there. Okay, here we kind of do a lot of goblets. So let's do goblets. Because we got goblets here as well. Okay. They know we're good for it, those merchants. Okay, we still have many to make. 58 of these clubs. Oh my god. Why did we do this? It's so expensive. Oh my god. Jeez. But yeah, the nice thing about having a store is that it can attract customers. I'm not sure what influences them to buy, because normally in my previous, like in my test game, they always bought stuff. So I don't know why they're not buying anything. It might have to do with the decoration. I'm not sure. Well, that person bought something. That's nice. Okay, so we got some leveling going on, perhaps. Yes, Pascal is designing. Okay, so design, yes. And now we can do the highest skill first thing. Yay. So now we're doing 72 a day. I forgot how much it was before, but I think that's more. Okay, cart is ready. Go! Money! Hooray. So, let's see. New wall paint. We got 204 thingies, but we don't own that. This might be worth it because a bludgeon is nice and it gives us money. Lots of money. But do we care for blue brick walls? Not really. So that's 3,500 for 52. That's only 200 less money and we get wall paint. Yeah, I think that's good. All right. The rest of the offers, I'm kind of like, meh, it's fine. All right, I really should stop here. I think we're going to stop, even though I don't really want to. I'm going to just save the game. We're going to call it YouTube. And I hope you are enjoying this. I want to make this a series because I really like this game a lot. There's a lot of like complex thinking and stuff going on here of like how you want to balance things and move things along. So stay tuned for more episodes. I hope you enjoy it. Again, share with your friends. And yeah, let me know what you want to see. Again, I'm going to rename all of our employees for the patrons who have that benefit. I think it's a Skywalker benefit. So if you want to become a blacksmith or an assistant or whatever, we will get your name here in the game. So thank you so very much for joining me. Take care of yourselves and each other, and I'll see you next time.